Hello. So today I have never watched a Dragon Ball. Not once.
You haven't watched it today?
Today?
You said today, I haven't watched a Dragon Ball.
Fight me. I've never watched a Dragon Ball in my life. But yeah, so I'm gonna go through kind of like, I'll guess like what these characters are named and what I think about them generally. It's one of those. Hey, I think this one's Goku, right? This is Goku.
I don't know, is he?
This one's definitely Goku, probably.
I know about Goku.
Orange. I think he's married. I think.
Okay.
He's got a marriage. I think he's got a wife. He punched God. Okay. Aliens? I can't type. I think he fights aliens or something, I think. Oh, they can go Super Saiyan. That's a thing that they can do. Boy. Boy. He's a boy. Probably. Unless he's not. In which case, congratulations on your transition. He's supposed to be, like, really strong, I think. Because people do, like, who would win? Goku! Or this other anime guy that's supposed to be really strong. They're gonna fight! I'm gonna make him punch SpongeBob, and you can vote who wins in the comments below.
You think SpongeBob could win? You punch him like once with like the tip of your finger and he'd cry in a corner. He does bench presses with stuffed animals.
Okay, come at me with the SpongeBob lore, okay? I think that's all I got for him, honestly.
Alright.
He's just a guy. Vegetable. That's his name. We know I know. But it's funnier this way.
It's like, don't want to take away from your score in the end.
Oh god, you're grading me? Oh no, I'm gonna get a bad grade on Dragon Ball. Aw, shit. I didn't study.
Little did you know, this is a pop quiz.
No! He's got stupid penis armor. Stupid dick shield. Look at it. He looks really, really fucking mad. Like, I think this guy, he has anger issues. I think he also punched aliens. This dude, he's like Goku's uncle.
Sorry.
Laughing at me on my pop quiz.
I have to try not to laugh.
I think he's Goku's uncle, and he just sort of lives with Goku. He's got anger issues, and they're like, my god, vegetable, stop throwing shit in our house. You don't even live here. I mean, you do, but it's not your house. Stop causing us problems. He's just there, and they don't really want him there. He's like a guest visitor that never left, and they're sick of him. Oh, he's just an angry boy. He and Goku have, like, they get into, like, little, like, petty arguments over, like, who can be the stronger boy, and just start punching shit. They have, like, dick measuring contests.
I don't know, that sounds a little gay.
No, he's his uncle!
I forgot.
I think he's shorter than Goku, and he's mad about it. That's important. He's an angry little guy. Who's this bitch? This is Zenyatta Overwatch. That's his legal name.
Okay.
He is bald. Oh, but maybe him being bald is like, he's too powerful. He's bald because his hair burned off from his overwhelming power. You look so fucking mad. You look like a buff toddler. Who is this? Someone come pick up your buff toddler. You left him at home. Off vibes alone. Maybe he's like, he trained Goku. Like martial arts or something. That's like an anime thing that would fit this probably. I want to think He's got really skinny legs and those pants are just baggy. I think he's psychic. Probably. He's doing this thing with his hands and I'm like, oh, he's like channeling his brain energies or something. I'm gonna go with the next guy. He's green. He's the alien. He's the alien everyone wants to fight. He's a demon guy. That's his name. I can't think of it. It's gone. It's not in my brain. It's not there. He's like one of those villains. It's like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna destroy the world again. But it never works because he sucks. Like, he's definitely wants to do really, really over-the-top evil shit. Like, you know, blow up the planet or whatever. But he goes about things in, like, a Doofenshmirtz kind of way. And he's dumb, and it doesn't work. That or he just, like... He's like, I'm gonna punch you, Goku! And they try to punch, and Goku punches him harder, and it hurts his hand, and he goes to the hand hospital. Also, I'm assuming that's like armor on his arms and not like his muscles sticking out. But for a split second, I thought that was just his muscles sticking out. And I'm like, well, that's gross of you. Keep that in your skin, whore. I really wish I could remember this guy's name. I think he's probably the main villain, is my thought. Because I feel like you see him a lot. He's like at least reoccurring, if not the main villain. He's the alien. He's an alien. And they want to punch him. He does feel like the kind of guy that would be like too cocky. And that's like what fucks him up. Because he's like, I can fuck you. I can punch you so good and you'll die. And then he tries and he fails. And he's like, oh, well, I didn't plan for not winning. Oops. Who we got next? Oh, there's two of you.
They're the same character. This is one of... there's a couple of characters in here where I did put two images, either because I tried to put one and it was too vertical and boring, so I put two, and or they were like some like very, very different character designs throughout the show. So like,
okay, fair enough. This is Goku 2. And they're a cross-dresser.
Why?
I don't know, it's the vibes. Something about this pose.
So wait, are they a guy who cross-dresses as a girl or a girl who cross-dresses as a guy?
Yes. My brain just says they're very gender. I don't know. But they're having fun with it. They have fun with their gender. But like in like an old anime way where it's like
a little problematic.
Yeah.
But you're like, yeah, if it was made today it would have probably been done better.
Yeah, like that's the vibe. You feel very gender.
So like Orange High School Host Club vibes.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
If it was made today.
100%. Yeah. They're a cross-dresser, right? But they've also got like a secret double life kind of thing happening. He's like, shh, don't tell anybody that I punch aliens. This is my school Sona. I'm good at school and I love books and I would never punch anyone. I'm a nerd. You've got dumb boots. You also have the same dumb boots, but they look more dumb on you. You're just not working them as good as Goku does. I'm sorry. Oh, that's his fucking wife. Your name is on your tits.
Oh, wait, no!
It's okay, I already knew her name. Okay. But her name is on her titties. But yeah, this is Goku's wife, I think. Probably. She's the best character. As far as I'm aware, I think she's supposed to be like housewife, but she also can punch good. She's got really fun hair. She's got like a little bit of like a fun attitude, kind of. Feels like she would be very like, I'll tease people casually kind of things. Especially Goku. They're married and she's gonna tease him constantly. Feels like she might have been more of like a prankster when she was like younger. That's the vibe. Anyway, like maybe mellowed out, but still definitely teases people like all the time. Ooh, you're fun. Your name is... My brain is saying that she's named after, like, a flower or something. Maybe. I'm gonna name you Violet. That's your name.
It's just because she's got purple on her outfit.
Oh. Maybe. She's probably like a romantic rival kind of character. Like, oh, maybe she had a thing for Goku, but she's not the one who ended up with Goku. Oh, maybe she's married to, like, one of the other guys now, because that's just how, I feel like that's how old anime is. At least the ones that have, like, generational things where they're gonna just kind of pair off the extra characters. Like, all right, there's our main pair. And then we're gonna put these two together, even if they don't have, like, a lot of chemistry. I don't super have a ton of experience with, like, old anime, but I have seen people talk about, like Naruto. And the fact that apparently has, like, that going on in it. She probably gets paired off with another dude randomly. Maybe I'm gonna guess that it's Vegeta. They're gonna pair her off with him because he's the Angie other main boy, and that's weird actually. Wait, he's Goku's uncle.
I'm like,
well, it's too late. I've already put it there. I think it's gonna be funny when we go back around. You're like, yeah, no, he's not in any way, shape, or form related to Goku. What are you on about? And I'm gonna be like, I could have sworn they were related. She doesn't get, like, any screen time, and it's sad. Sad face. He's old.
okay, and?
His name is Murphy.
Okay.
He has the exact same personality as a Doc from Back to the Future.
I don't know what is. That sounds familiar, actually. What is that?
There's a dude and he, like, befriends this old guy who built a time machine into a car. I forget a lot of the other things that happened, but I do know that he goes back in time and, like, meets his parents before he was born, and his mom is kind of into him, and it's weird.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I have to keep my parents getting together or I will die.
I know you put on the front of that, but just because you put on the front of that does not mean I will actually,
Viewers who know about Back to the Future, you can explain it to my gay in the comments below.
Leave a comment and explain to me why I should watch Back to the Future, or why I should not. Feel free to debate it angrily.
Leave a comment explaining your heated opinions on the Back to the Future series.
Go ham in the comments, please.
Please. We love nothing more than for this comment section to be filled with a heated debate about the Back to the Future movies.
I'm imagining it's going to be really confusing when, like, people click on a video and they scroll the comments to get a preview. And it's just Back to the Future content underneath this dragon.
Yeah, that's great though.
This is our inside joke, guys.
Yeah, he's basically he's the old guy from that movie. Basically, he's like fun, wild scientist man.
Okay.
Like he's got a little like mad science vibes. He's Goku's hip cool grandpa.
Okay, so they're related?
They're related.
Okay.
Definitely.
So this would be like, is this the dad of Goku's uncle? Or is the other side of the tree?
Huh. I'm imagining this is like the other side of the family tree.
Okay. So not related to Goku's uncle.
No. But yeah, this is Murphy. He goes by Murph because he thinks he's cool. I feel like he's like a little bit of like the like random XD kind of character. He just sort of shows up and he's like, "Wow, I got a crazy new invention for you," and it does something really like just out of left field, and it causes problems, and that's the whole like episode is based around his haha funny disaster invention. So he makes a lot of plot happen. Oh my god, he's yelling. What is your name? Your name is Benvolio.
Ben what?
Benvolio.
Okay.
Like he's very Shakespeare. That's the vibe I'm getting off of him.
Alright.
This is Benvolio.
Also, I'm still listening. I'm just across the room.
I think that's a Shakespeare name. I couldn't for the life of me tell you who that is in Shakespeare. As we remember from us playing Fairy Shakespeare, I don't know a damn thing about Shakespeare.
If you want to see highlights from Thea playing Furry Shakespeare, you can check them out on her channel.
But this guy, he's a wrestling champion. Look at his big gold wrestling belt.
Okay.
And he's like, you know how there's people who are sore losers? He's a sore winner. Like, he's annoying about it.
Okay.
He's just obnoxious. He's really obnoxious about everything.
Any particular reason why you think so?
I'll, like, look at him going like, woo! Yeah! Ow! That's just a vibe.
No, fair enough.
He's an obnoxious winning man. Like, he probably does genuinely, like, really cool stuff, to get, like, the things he does. But then he's kinda obnoxious about it.
Okay.
We're gonna go to the next one. You've got a sword. You've got, like, buff man chest, so I'm assuming you're supposed to be a man, but my instinctive reaction was sword lesbian.
Okay.
You're like a fan favorite for lesbians. Even if they're not, in fact, a lesbian. They still go, wow, fun sword time. We love swords. You, like, won't hesitate to just straight up kill people. They won't hesitate, bitch. Your name is... Derek.
I know you solidified it, so you can't change it. But if you really want to, I'll give you a chance, because remember, this is anime. You can keep it Derek if you so choose, but I'm giving you a chance.
There's probably, like, people have to, like hold him back from, like, doing shit. Like, he probably, like, just runs into, like, problems head first, and people are like, can you stop? He just runs into...
He's like a troublemaker.
Yeah.
Seeks out the trouble.
Yeah, that's Derek. That's his definite name.
I feel like just violent problem man.
It's him. It's violent problem man. And yet, lesbians love him.
You know, fair enough. Except the sword. Sorry, there weren't a lot of good images for him.
It's okay.
Also, I feel like something else, like, people do watch this and comment in the comment section. The other thing I can see is, why didn't you include this character? And it's because I wanted exactly 20 characters. Well, characters.
Why didn't you include my favorite Dragon Ball character?
Yoshi.
Yoshi!
That's not a Dragon Ball character.
I was gonna say penis shitties. Oh, you did a little better than me.
It's all a favor. You still had to hear that with your ears, so I apologize. Your fate.
I'm purposely not cutting this part out.
I love you. Anyway, back to this man.
Back to this man. I think he has depression.
Okay.
He just looks sad. Specifically, he's got some issues. Like, he's not, like, as strong as some of the other dudes. And this guy's like, man, I don't, like, get to have, like, all the extra power y'all got. Like, I have to work super, super extra hard, and my punches still aren't enough to kill God yet. And he's just a little sad about it.
Oh.
I feel like he makes a really good, like, he's like a house husband, right?
Okay.
I don't know who he's married to, but probably one of women. I'm sure there's more women. I already assigned the 2 women to other people. But he's got a wife who's, like, the more kick-ass one of the 2 of them, and he, like, takes care of the house and the kids and does cooking. He's really good at cooking. He's a good cook. He makes a good soup.
Okay.
And he's like, he's a really sweet dude, and he's like, he's out here trying his best, but he's also like, I want to be strong. And I'm imagining he's got like a character arc, where he like kind of like comes to terms with the fact that like, yeah, like he can be like strong in his own like right and doing like, yeah, yes, like, yeah, like he doesn't have to be like super buff punch aliens man. He can be just really good at cooking and taking care of his wife and kids.
That's sweet. Oh yeah, you didn't name him.
I'm gonna name him Shiro. That's a name.
Alright.
That's a name that's like even plausible in an anime, unlike Derek. Oh, you're a spunky old. Your name is Barry. That's your name.
Alright.
You're Shiro's kid. They play football.
Okay.
Or soccer, or just lots of sports. They play the foot sports.
With their feet.
Yeah, feet sports.
Those feet.
They've got like a fun fighting style. They kick people instead of punching people. Kick. I'm reading this person as like being still like fairly young, like, I don't know, like 16 at max. Like,
Fair enough.
you're a small teen. And like, they feel like they're kind of like, no, I wanna fight now. I wanna join the others and square up with the aliens. And their soft dad is like, no, please, you're too small for fight yet. He's like, no, I want to do it now. So they're just like, very eager to like be old enough to fight.
You're using they, them. What do you think the pronouns are?
I'm not actually sure.
Ringos. What's their gender?
Gender? What is your gender?
I mean, do you think their gender is question mark, or do you have a specific gender you think they fall under?
I'm reading this as girl in quotation marks. But like, it feels like it's got the anime like, oh, this is just a really tomboyish character, but like reads as very gender. But yeah. Hello, you are small. You're a pirate mechanic.
Okay. Can we get the explanation?
No.
Not that I'm gonna say anything. No?
You're also 12.
Okay.
I think it's just something about the design, like the little bandana and the chain and stuff, and I'm just like, I don't know, you're reading. My brain's decided that you're a mechanic on like a pirate ship, which means that there's a pirate ship somewhere, and they just have this child working on it, but they're like, oh wow, really really good at being a mechanic, like despite like being 12. She's just got like kid genius energy. Like,
Okay.
she's a kid genius at mechanics, and people are like, please, you are 12. And people are like, I'm not a kid anymore. I'm so smart and so good at things. Don't belittle me. It's like, you're still 12. I hate to break it to you. I'm reading you as having like an interesting like set of morals here, like, oh, maybe like a little like, oh yeah, I can commit a crime, and then people are like, no, you cannot. Like,
Okay.
murder is okay sometimes.
Okay, so they're not a lawful character.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
they're like, Neutral at best. Leaning chaotic. My brain says your name is Pina.
Okay.
That's their name. Oh my god, this is your name is Yuri. You're the edgy Yuri from Yuri on Ice.
When you were like, oh my, I was wondering for a minute if you actually like had this one.
No.
Like, this is another one I feel like if you'd seen anyone, like.
Nope, I've never seen this kid in my life.
Okay.
This is their name is Yuri.
You're doing the they thing again. What do you think their gender is? Stop being a coward. Stop being nice. These are fictional characters on a fake PowerPoint. What is their gender? Assume their gender for me.
My god. I think you are a lesbian.
So, like, girl lesbian?
Girl.
Or non-binary? Okay.
You're a girl. You just happen to look a lot like Yuri from Yuri on Ice.
I like because I asked gender and you went lesbian. I'm like, that's not a gender dial.
Hold up. Gender. Lesbian. My gender is lesbian. No, those are sleeves. For a second I thought they had like cool metal arms. That'd be fun though. But yeah, just, I mean, like, look at that like jean jacket shirt. You're gay.
So,
maybe it's because I just did the last one, vibrating. She's also part of the like the bad at child labor pirates gang.
okay.
She's a pirate. She's got like an edgy backstory, and I can't tell you what that backstory is, but she has one.
Okay.
Because that's how she got with the pirate gang.
So it's not like she was born in the pirate gang. She like
she joined the pirate gang. And she feels like the character where she feels like she has like something to prove. You know, like where they're like, I've gotta do this to like I've gotta be stronger and so I can do this thing so my grandpa will love me or stuff like that. I don't know, maybe I'm just it's the Yuri on Ice projection.
Just got family issues.
Yeah, family issues. That it ties into the edgy backstory.
Alright.
We got forehead.
I'm sorry, what?
That's their name. Their name is Forehead. Because they have one.
Because they have one.
Shut up. I love you.
I love you. Also, if it wasn't obvious, they're again, they're the same character.
Yeah, this is the same character. I think it's fun because I'm reading the like left design as like more mask, and I'm reading the right design as more femme. Which is a fun time. I feel like I did that for the last, like the other one that had like two designs.
Which one? You're coming back to it.
This one.
Oh,
Goku 2.
Goku 2.
You're a trans woman in my heart.
Okay. Trans woman named Forehead.
She picked her name. It was Forehead.
My brain went.
She got bullied in middle school and then just owned it.
It's fair enough. My brain's gut response was a little mean, and I'm like, I guess I'm also non-binary, so I don't know. Because you know the stereotype where it's like non-binary people choose like generic names like Pro.
Yeah.
And my brain went, they're not non-binary, and I'm like, if you're non-binary and you have a name that's not a stereotypical name, we love you.
Yeah, no,
I'm making a joke.
I very briefly thought about calling myself Soup, at least online, for a little bit. I love you.
No, it's a thing.
It is.
The non-binary urge to go, names are two gender.
Non-binary people love names that are like 3 letters and sound cool. And names that are just weird nouns.
Yes, like Forehead.
Like Forehead. Yeah, this is Forehead. She's a woman. And I think she can be a little evil as a treat. She looks a little scheming, like she's got some evil plans. Also, I think that's a glove here. But I was reading it as like she's got a weird claw hand for a hot minute. And I'm like, that's an interesting fun time. I think they're just gloves though.
Okay. Her name's Forehead. She's a trans woman. Scheming. She's got gloves.
Has gloves.
You're so good at this.
You're gonna get a great
score.
You're gonna tell me that this isn't a trans woman named Forehead? You're gonna tell me that I'm wrong on my Dragon Ball quiz?
Answers that I no asking questions till the end of the exam.
She's the student council president.
There's a school now. Good. Oh, no, you didn't play a school earlier. Okay.
I did. There's a school, and she's the student council president.
Because you said Goku 2 had a school Sona.
Yeah, Goku 2 goes to school with Forehead, and they both talk about gender and do their nails.
You know, fair enough.
She's BFFs with Goku 2. Not to be confused with Goku.
Okay.
They're different. Goku 2 is like younger.
Okay. So these are like high school age.
Yes.
Okay. Also, the age thing is hard because again, I've given Thea the disclaimer that like again, like the ages in the show range a lot depending on which piece of content you're looking at. So I kind of picked just some images. So I know that could probably get a tiny bit confusing.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's the fun of it. It's fine.
Y'all, you people who know like the show can laugh as I call this character Forehead, and say she's best friends with Goku 2 at school. Hey, that's all I've got for her. I think I'm gonna go into.
Oh, we're on like the 16th one already.
Wow. I was seeing the bit like at a small size over here. I was looking at it, I was like, that's Buzz fucking Lightyear.
Lightyear?
With a tail. Lightyear.
You mean Lightyear?
No, Buzz Lightyear.
Who's Buzz Lightyear? His name's Buzz Lightyear, right?
No! I'm right. That's him. I'm right.
My life is a lie. Hey, tell us if you want Thea to show me toys, like one of these, but Toy Story version. Oh, that was cute.
No!
If you edit that out, I'm suing you.
I love you.
I love you. Everybody needs to know that Thea's got a cute little story. You do.
Hey, I'm gonna go back to the presentation. Okay. Back to this guy. Oh, fuck. That's a spoiler. Your name is Mew from Pokemon.
Well, you just saw a spoiler for another pink one. You call this one Mew?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the vibe. You know when I said that the green guy was the main reoccurring villain?
Yeah.
This guy is the real main villain.
Okay, so how does that... Explain to me how that works in your head. So you've got a main reoccurring villain.
Yeah, so you've got... So the green guy is the guy who's, like, he's coming up, he's causing problems all the time, right? Like, think like Roman in, like, early volumes of Ruby.
Okay.
Like, it's like, oh, wow, this is the biggest threat that we know about. And then... This dude walks up, and he's the real villain. He's the one pulling the strings. He's like...
So this is Salem?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the green guy's boss.
Okay, so there's like a...
Piccolo! That's his name! That's...
But you can't delete it. No take backs! No, the other one has to go in parentheses.
No.
It's too late. I'm sorry, you're running out of time for this part of the test.
I remembered.
Surprised you didn't put it in all caps, honestly. I came out of no. What made you think of it?
I don't know. It came to me.
At least you'll have one of them.
One of them? Oh, I didn't even get Goku? I mean, you can't say that until later.
No. God, I love you, Laugh. I'm in love with you.
I'm in love with you. Yeah, he's his boss.
Okay. He was Piccolo's boss. Got it. AKA demon guy.
He was made in a lab.
Okay.
And he's evil.
Is this what's making you think of Mew? Because you were like, he looks like he'd be made in a lab.
Yes.
And Mew has, or that would be Mewtwo technically, right?
I don't know enough about Pokemon. I think you can't from here, but I like to you can see his brain through his dumb little like head dome. Okay. You can see his brain in there. It's like glass, but not glass.
Okay.
And he like thinks humanity is evil for making him. So he wants to kill them.
Okay.
He's like, why was I put in this world? Just to suffer. Fuck y'all. That's him. He's just angry. You have... Your face is just... Whoa.
I was gonna say you said ooh, but you put a 3 face.
It's both. He's both simultaneous. Oh, I think I might actually know... I might know this dude. This one's Boo.
I will not confirm or deny.
He's made of bubble gum.
Okay.
And he's like a super stretchy. He's a stretchy guy.
I need to know, why do you know Boo?
I don't.
If you do have it right. I'm not gonna confirm or deny, but why do you think you know Boo specifically?
I have no idea, actually. But I have no idea.
This is not the character I would have expected you to know. You got this one faster than you got Piccolo. Not that I will confirm or deny, even though I basically have. Why did you know this one?
He's wearing a diaper.
Okay.
He's like a mercenary.
Okay.
Like he's not a villain, but he's not a good guy either. He kind of just goes wherever people pay him. I feel like sometimes he'll work for like the villains, but he's easily bribed. This one is Mewtwo. I'm gonna say, your name is Sphinx.
Okay.
That sounds like a reasonable name. You're a god. Probably.
Don't ask me why these are the specific villains I decided to include. It basically was just, some of the big ones, and, I watched Dragon Ball Super the most recently. This is my slides, that I made for my gay. I'm allowed to include whatever characters I want.
This dude, he's like... He gets annoyed at people for existing because they're too loud. So he decided that the solution is to destroy Earth.
Okay. Okay, keep going.
So it's quieter. Again, also he's a god. He's like an Egyptian god or something. Probably.
Okay.
And he's like, I'm gonna use my god powers to blow up the Earth. And everybody's like, not if we punch you into oblivion. There's probably he's probably one of those villains that's like, he's so strong they've got to like seal him away instead of like defeating him. He's got to get sealed in in a sarcophagus, because he's got the Egyptian theme. Yeah, I don't know much else about him. He's a twink. Your name is Gumball.
Okay.
And is a gumball machine. Confused. Why he here? Existential dread. He's like from a planet of gumball machine people, and his planet got destroyed by like one of the other dudes. Probably the god one. I don't. He's just a confused little guy. Look at his little face. Look at him. Last question.
You ready?
I'm ready. What? They're the balls. They're the Dragon Balls.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't they like let you like have wishes or something, like genies?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so good at things.
I shouldn't say whether you read it wrong, but I think you got it.
Yeah. I forgot they existed until right this moment, actually.
I didn't give you the description box, so if you just want to write that where the what are these is.
Dragon Balls.
You got it. Beep, beep.
They give wishes. Wishgas. Wishgas. Alright, let's go back through and you can tell me how wrong I am.
Right. We can count up the points at the end, too.
Yeah, alright.
Okay, so Goku is indeed Goku. You did
Yay!
get that
I got Goku right!
He's the main character of the show. He does in fact fight multiple gods and aliens.
Yeah!
Gods, basically. Yeah, Goku, main character of the show. He does do a punch. Is a boy, is strong, does fight god and aliens. And is married. And is indeed orange.
Yeah! I win!
So I say this one's a win!
Yay!
Alright, you did get this one right, Vegeta. His name is not Vegetable.
That was for the funnies.
So you got the name right, and I think you called him in like an angry boy.
Yeah, he's got anger issues.
Yeah, he does indeed have anger issues.
I'm right!
He does indeed also punch aliens.
Yeah.
Let's see.
You gonna confirm or deny that his dick shield is stupid?
To be honest, I'm desensitized to anime. I never really thought about that. I'll give you that one. That's an opinion, so it doesn't go against or for you.
Okay.
So there we go. So that's where it ends, though. He is not, in fact, Goku's uncle.
Aw, damn. Is he related to Goku at all?
They're both of the same race. There's these things called Super Saiyans.
Oh, they're a whole race? I thought they were just, like, little guys who had fun powers.
No, so they're basically aliens on Earth.
Okay!
Yeah,
what?
This dude is, like, supposed to be a prince.
Oh!
And, like, their planet kind of exploded, though, so it's not like the title means anything anymore.
Okay!
Like, the only Super Saiyans left, basically.
So he's not a guest that never left.
I mean, I guess kind of. I mean, he was a villain who ended up being part of, like, ended up with the main gang, basically.
That's fun. Does he fight with Goku?
He does fight with Goku. Goku. He was a villain, and they trained together a lot.
Okay.
Does definitely have, like, a rivalry. Oh yeah, you have, like, angry that he's shorter.
Yeah.
I don't know if they ever addressed the height, but he does definitely have a little rivalry with Goku going on.
Yeah.
He's stubborn.
I got a little bit, but he's not his uncle.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a half a point.
Okay.
You get half credit.
Half credit.
See, you're out of one. As far as I know, I don't think this dude's a psychic. He very much has normal legs. He did not train Goku. He actually trained with Goku. The guy who trained Goku, and his name's Krillin. The guy who trained Goku and Krillin here is in this PowerPoint.
Is he the old guy?
I'm not gonna...
Maybe. Yeah!
Get to it, though. And I'm pretty sure he shaves his head, because there's, like, a couple times where he has hair.
Interesting?
Alright, you did get Piccolo.
Yeah.
After a while, it took a bit, and I technically shouldn't give it to you, but I will, because you did remember.
Yay! I knew it, I just couldn't think of the name.
This guy's name is Piccolo. I'm pretty sure he was a villain. He is an alien. And to be fair, I think everyone in the show gets a little cocky most of the time. That's just the vibe. Just all these OP anime men thinking they're gonna win all the time. And yeah, they are, because they've got main character shielding going on. But, yeah. So I'm gonna give you a point for this one.
Yeah.
It's not totally on the mark, but it's close enough, all things considered. I'm impressed enough. You get a point.
Yay! I got a point.
Okay. He's not a cross-dresser.
Damn it!
He does do some fun dress up in the show, like double life kind of thing. But
Oh, I was right.
he does do some dress up at some point. I will give you that.
Yeah.
He's a man. So he's got the secret double life going on. And he is a big nerd who also is strong and punches aliens.
Yeah.
Sadly, his name's not Goku 2, although this is actually Goku's son. This is Gohan.
So he's like a mini Goku. I think I deserve half credit.
No, you're definitely at least getting half credit.
Yay!
I don't know if I can give you full credit because you didn't get the name, but I will give you a strong half credit.
Yay!
Alright, you did get Bulma because,
Yeah.
or at least the name, because I think I registered the fact that her name was on her clothes, but I didn't register that you could then use the name to get the name. But I guess you said you knew it already. So this is Bulma. She is a wife of one of the two, but she's not Goku wife. This is Vegeta's wife.
Oh! What?
Yeah, Bulma's Vegeta's wife, and they end up having like a kid who I'll explain later.
Okay.
Because he's also in this fake PowerPoint.
My god, okay, so I mixed up their wives.
Yeah, you literally did though.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Is the other
Yeah, when you were describing them, like, you're like, oh yeah, this one is, like, Goku's wife, and, like, is a housewife but can still punch aliens, and I was like, you're just describing the other one. To kind of start from the beginning, this is Bulma. She's Vegeta's wife. Like, her parents own this, like, really, really big, successful tech corporation, so she's rich, loaded.
Oh, hell
basically.
yeah. Good for you.
Yeah, she's loaded. Again, she's also pretty tech-y. She makes, like, a radar to find, like, the Dragon Balls. And that's what they use to find those. I'm
gonna be real. I didn't even think about the fact that technology was, like, a thing in Dragon Ball. I've been reading this as, like a steampunk kind of world.
I'll give you a half a point, again,
Yay!
because you got the name right. And, like, it feels like you knew something about the show and their wives. You just didn't quite hit it. Let's go to the next one. This is not Violet. Chi-Chi.
This is not violent.
This is Goku's wife.
Okay.
She was interested in Goku, and she did get Goku. She was very determined to date Goku, and she did. Goku was a very oblivious kid, and then it was like, oh, well, I guess that's fine. And now they're married and have a kid.
That's nice. Good for her.
She won.
She won.
Yeah.
I'm so glad she won.
Won herself a husband.
Yeah.
She's a fighter. I don't know if she necessarily had any. I don't think they really do a lot of romantic rivals in this show. It's just not.
You know, fair enough. I know this is more of like a guys punching things kind of show.
Yeah, like there's a romantic interest, but yeah, they really don't do the romantic rivals bit. Correct me if I'm wrong, people of the internet.
Yeah, please feel free to roast my K in the comments, alongside with your opinions of Back to the Future, of course.
Of course. But yeah, no, so, like, I have to give this a 0, actually. None of the stuff on this slide, even though you described a lot of parts of her, I think, in Bulma's bit, it's not on this slide. I can't give it to you.
It's okay.
This is a 0 out of 1.
I'll have to take it. It's okay.
Next one.
Old guy.
We've got Master Roshi.
Oh.
This dude, yeah, again, we've talked about this before. So this is the dude who trained Krillin and Goku from when they were kids, actually. Like, this is like this dude's beginning of the show era. So, I mean, a lot of these characters come up in the beginning of the show, but anyway, yeah. So he's not a mad scientist. He's more of like a pervy character. This is the dude who like will read like magazines of women with like swimsuits on and just have nosebleeds, but is also like super powerful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I really can't explain much more about him because I feel like that's just his whole shtick. His whole shtick is like he is very strong, but he's also a pervert. That's him. That's the bit.
That's
it.
He's not Goku's hip cool grandpa.
No, he is not related to anybody here. Yeah.
That's a shame.
Oh yeah, I need to give you points. So, considering none of these points are correct, I have to give you a 0.
Okay, fair enough. No partial credit for my attempts.
No. Creativity in this school system goes unrewarded. Benvolio. Okay, so the name's not right, obviously. This is Mr. Satan.
Okay.
I don't know why he's called Mr. Satan. Maybe there's some lore on that, but no.
Interesting.
His name's Mr. Satan. I also watched this in English dub, so I don't know if any of these could possibly be translated, but as far as I know, they aren't.
Fair enough.
But yeah, as far as I know this man, he's Mr. Satan. And he's a world champion, actually. So you did get it. He's a champion. He very much is like, he's a sore winner, very much. But you described me like, yeah, I won. I'm the best. On point.
Yes.
And he's obnoxious.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I have to give this one, like, I really want to give this one a point. Like, you didn't get the name, but, like, can I just give you a point anyway? I'm gonna give you a point. His name really doesn't matter. Like, you got the vibe.
Yes.
You got the message. I'm giving you a point.
Message. Here's Derek.
So, this is the one where I was like, that's not even a Japanese name. And then I was like, wait, I don't even know if his name is Japanese name, actually. His name is Trunks. Like, swimming trunks, that's his name is Trunks.
Oh my god. We were just joking about non-binary people with names.
I'm like...
Eyes.
No, for it. He's got, like, the lavender hair going on. I do not know if he's a fan favorite for lesbians. Honestly, when I watched this show, I wasn't even, like, interested, or, like, I don't know if I was even aware when I was first watching Dragon Ball that there were things called fandoms and, like, the internet. Like, I was watching on DVDs I borrowed from my brother. So I have no idea. I cannot give you points or not, because I don't know if he's a lesbian fan favorite.
Comment below if you're a lesbian and this is your fan favorite, Derek.
This is, Bulma and Vegeta's son.
Oh, okay.
But in his timeline, generally, I think both of his parents died. It's weird because I think some of like I feel like some of like the series don't totally fit together super perfectly. It doesn't seem to make sense. I'd say like this dude's pretty like he's kind-hearted, he's pretty thoughtful. Like he's definitely very traumatized for this part. In most instances, he is seen as an adult in the show, and I feel like unless he's upset, he's probably not going to run headfirst into problems. I know he has in the show, and he is upset, but in general, like...
Yeah, fair.
I feel like he's a character who's probably going to be more cautious than the main character, so...
So he is not a...
No. No. So you didn't get the name right, or any of the points, except maybe the first. I don't know. He could be a fan favorite of lesbians. I wouldn't be surprised.
Lesbians... Give me your power.
So, this one's gonna be a 0. But to be fair, this one was difficult. This one is hard.
Yeah, fair enough.
Alright. So, this character's name is Goten.
Ah, there's a lot of Go names, huh?
Yeah, can you guess who he's the son of?
Is he... Wait.
He's Goku-san.
He's Goku. I was like, okay, sorry. Can Goku have more than one? My brain just went, can Goku have more than one kid? And I'm like, yes?
I decided to tell you because I was like, I don't know if I feel like the way I phrased it before, it made it sound like he only had one son. So I was like, that's not fair. So I'm just going to give you the answer. There you go.
You're good.
But, okay, yeah, so this is Goku's son. I really don't know too much about him. He's really seen more as a kid. I probably should have included a kid version of him. As a kid, he looks just like Goku as a kid. It's
okay.
Weird, but I didn't show you a picture of Goku as a kid, so I don't know. You probably would have called him Goku 3, though, if I had.
Baby Goku.
Baby Goku!
Okay.
So not depressed or... I mean, I guess maybe you could say he's weaker. Probably has a lot less practice with that. Yeah, so... This is a 0. So, this one's a little complicated because you labeled her as... I also should have put an adult version of her in here, but there weren't a whole lot of good pictures of her, so I was like, this one's fine. Anyway, so you put this as Shiro's kid, aka Goten's kid.
This is Goku's granddaughter.
You want to know who she is, like, the daughter of?
Who?
Mr. Satan.
What? Really?
So, she ends up being the wife to one of the characters.
Oh?
Yeah, and that's actually Gohan.
When you
were like, she's Goten's kid. I was
that's
like...
That's Goku too, right?
Yeah, Goku too.
Okay.
She's Goku 2's, they meet, again, as, like, I think they're high schoolers at that point, and then they end up getting married. I remember really liking that part in the show, actually.
That's
I really
sweet.
like her. Yeah. Yeah, so when you're like, yeah, she's the daughter of, her husband's younger brother, I was like, this...
Don't you love me not knowing things and going, yep, this is how the family dynamic is? And how could we forget about dear Uncle Vegetable?
Their mixed up lives. I love this. But yeah, so, she very much is, she's into, like, I guess you could say she's sporty, she's into fighting. She kick, she doesn't just kick, she fights normally. At this point, she's a high schooler, so I'll give you, she's a teen.
Yeah.
She is old enough to fight within the show. But yeah, she's very eager.
You're really reaching to see if I can't get anything.
Yeah, you've got fight and team, which you can get from the picture, I guess, to be fair. So I'm gonna give you, let's just give you half a point to be nice.
Boop.
This is Pam.
I got the P right.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's impressive.
Short name starts with a P. I'll give you that. I remember looking like, okay. They aren't pirates in Dragon Ball. I'm gonna start first. This is Pan, and she's the daughter of Gohan. That's Goku 2. And I didn't even tell you the name of Barry.
You didn't.
Barry.
Her name is just Barry.
Obviously. Crap. Her name is escaping me. This is Videl. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I love you.
I love you. I'm apologizing to Videl too. I remembered. I was like, okay, I will remember this, and I was like, I don't know. I was thinking about that before we started too. I'll remember this one, and I didn't. This is Videl. So Pan is Videl's and Gohan's kid.
Okay.
Yeah. She's actually my favorite character, and the reason I know everybody says that Dragon Ball GT, that's like, there's Dragon Ball, and there's Dragon Ball Z, and then I think in the timeline it's supposed to be Dragon Ball GT, but technically that's when Pam is older, and then Super seems to come before that, because she's a baby in that one, but I don't know, it's complicated. Anyway, point stands, I like her, and she's the reason I like a series that not a lot of people like, because I enjoy her character, I think she's fun.
Fair enough.
So I'm gonna give you a half a point just because this is the closest you've gotten to a name without actually knowing the name.
Yay!
Yeah!
Half a point for my guess.
I'm being nice, but that's because I'm gay.
Yay.
Alright, this is not Yuri. I didn't even, like, think about the fact that this kind of looked like Yuri from the other Yuri from Yuri on Ice.
It does, though. I'm right.
Yurio.
Yeah, Yurio.
That's fun.
But I'm right, though, right? Look at her.
But yeah, so, gender is, girl. She's not a teen, she's a woman. I feel like the way you were talking about her, it seemed like you thought she was, like, a kid. She's very much an adult.
Hi.
So, this is actually, there's a couple androids in the show, and she's one of them. So she was, like, a normal girl.
Okay.
And then, like, there was this, like, sick scientist man villain who turned some, like, people into androids.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's fun.
That is really fun.
So you know who she ends up being the wife of. We've gone over him already.
Is it Trunks?
No, I'll give you one more guess.
Is it him?
No, it's the bald man.
Oh, you.
This little bald dude That's the one that people simp over.
Ha! Bald dude gets simpable wife.
Names. So she's an android. This is an android 18. That's her name. She gets
Okay.
Her name is a number. It's android 18. She's, let's see. I guess you could say that she might have an edgy backstory. She was turned into an android.
Yeah, I did mention at some point. I was like, huh. I thought her sleeves were like cool metal, like robot arms, but they're just sleeves.
Yeah, they are just sleeves. But yeah, no, I heard that and I was like, I can't say anything. Especially since that's not totally right. But like, you said like something similar about like the other one coming up too. But I'll get into that. But yeah, no,
okay.
So Android 18 was a person who got turned into android, becomes the wife of Krillin, the bald man, and they do end up having a kid together.
Okay.
Apparently she can still do that because she was human at one point. So
that's interesting. Fun for her.
She's very she's not super emotional. She's very harsh. Like, not the same kind of super hot-headed, I feel like, as the other ones, but she's very much like she's the decision maker of the household, but she's also very much like the stay-at-home mom. So she's kind of bossy, but she's fun. I feel like, I hope I'm describing her. I feel like the way I'm describing her makes her sound awful, but I swear she's not. I like her character.
The simps running to the comment section. You described my girl wrong. You've wronged her, and thus you wronged me. I draw my blade. Yeah, so, points for this one?
No.
Fair enough.
No.
How about 4?
So this is Android 17.
Oh!
To be fair, I don't think you ever would have gotten these names right. I probably shouldn't, give you dock off points based off of names. Because that's unfair. So Forehead here is not a trans woman.
I mean, I didn't expect it.
I don't know, his personality just isn't... I don't have much to say about him. So, to be fair,
It's not BFFs with Goku too, though.
No, they're not. I was gonna say I could give you half a point just because this one is kind of generic, but I can't.
I really didn't get anything. I got has gloves.
I'm gonna give you half a point for the teacher vibes of when a teacher makes a question that's too hard and goes, I'm gonna give you the credit anyway. Let's just give you a point because this one was hard. There was nothing to go
but I
off
didn't
of.
earn it.
Are you gonna be that student who goes when a teacher goes what grade do you think you deserve? And you're I think I deserve an A-, and you get an A-, and you're hey, why the heck did I get an A-?
I'll take the point, but I didn't earn it. We got Mew.
Alright, so this is a pretty, I say a pretty strong reoccurring villain, shows up in more than one of the series.
Okay.
There's an entire season of the show, I'm pretty sure, where he is just the main villain. He also shows up in Super, and is another villain again, and he's big villain. I think I wanted to include him because I feel he's one of the more well-known villains of, the Dragon Ball series, because he is reoccurring. I hope I'm not just pulling this out of my butt here. But anyway, yeah, so this is Frieza.
Ah,
does that sound familiar?
It does.
Okay, yeah, I thought so. I was welcome to... when I included a couple of the villains, I was this one, if you're gonna get any of them... Not Boo! Anyway. So I'm gonna give you that, he's not the green guy's boss. But I'm not gonna take points off for that, because that's you building off of the foundation that was already incorrect. And that's when a teacher gives you points off for a multiple part question, instead of just being well... If you got this one wrong, but if this was right, these would have been right. Yeah, so this is Frieza. Again, just is a villain. I don't think he was made in the lab. This dude has a dad.
Oh.
I think.
I was so certain about that bit, too.
He looks like he'd be made in a lab, but not. He has a dad. I mean, unless, he was made, and I just don't remember. Maybe, I'm not gonna say one way or the other, because I'm really not sure. But he has a dad. I do know that.
Can you see his brain?
I don't think that's a thing you can see.
Damn.
I'm gonna... Lab is questionable based on my memory. I don't think you can see his brain. But I think you said he was gonna destroy the planet, but you didn't write that down.
I did, like, I said he's like... I didn't write that down, did I?
You didn't. You can't go back.
Aww. But I said it.
You can go back.
Yay!
No, I'm too lenient. Yeah. Because I was thinking about that, I was like, that's the part where I'm like, that's something that he does try to... I don't know if he destroys Earth specifically, but he can destroy planets, and he tries. I mean, he might have destroyed other planets, but anyway. He just very much can and will destroy a planet.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you half a point, because you got that he's a villain, and you got that he's a destroy your planets dude. That's something he at least tries to do, so that's good enough. You get half a point. Hey.
Yay! Being very lenient with me.
Alright, so... Yeah, you did get Boo right. Again, I have no idea why this is the character you remember. But, yeah, this is Boo. I don't personally actually remember that much about him, but I do remember he is a villain at first. There's another version of Boo who's less, or who's more evil than him.
Okay.
And this Boo, and I'm really chopping this up, but this Boo ends up living with Mr. Satan, actually.
Interesting.
So Mr. Satan, I think the concept, this Boo likes food.
Okay.
Mr. Satan has a crap ton of money from being the world champion and can give him food. And they're kind of like buds. I think it's also some form of like protection for Mr. Satan too, because Boo is definitely stronger than Mr. Satan. Also, they kind of... Mr. Satan, I think there's a thing in there where, like, Mr. Satan doesn't want to die, so he's nice to Boo, and I think that's kind of how it starts. I'm not totally sure. That's the vibe, though. I think Boo was a villain, ends up kind of sticking around, doesn't really do much else besides hang out with Mr. Satan and eat food, and occasionally pop up again. So, addressing your things, he does have, it's not, like a face. I don't remember if he's stretchy. He is indeed wearing something that looks like a diaper. He is easily bribed by food. So I'm gonna give you a point.
Wow, a whole point.
Yeah,
I did get the name.
You got the name and you got a point.
Yeah.
Beerus.
Okay.
This is Beerus. I honestly didn't even think about, like, Egyptian-y vibes, but I thought that's creative and fun.
I mean, look, he's a Sphinx cat, and he's got, like, the neck thing and the wrist things.
Fair, but I'm too white to notice culture.
Yeah, that's the vibes I get.
Maybe
I could always be wrong.
I mean, it very well might be. I'm like, I really don't know. But when you were describing this one, I think I gotta give you at least half a point, because, first of all, yeah, he's a god.
Okay.
He's very much a god. I think he does get, like, he is annoyed if you're, like, loud and you wake him up.
Okay.
I don't know if it's specifically being loud, but this god sleeps for very long periods of time. Yeah, just so, he does try to destroy Earth, but he's bribed by food, too. He likes good food. And so,
okay.
Again, I feel like there's, like, Bulma, wealthy, smart woman, decides, I'm gonna show you the finest cuisine we can, and that will keep us alive, and it does. That's what happens.
I love that.
Yeah, they invite him for food, and then he basically becomes buddy-buddy with Earth because he likes their food. But anyway, so, I'm gonna give you a solid half a point. Like, again, like, you got some... I feel like this is, like, one of those, like, half points leaning towards full point, because I feel like you got some really solid points. He's a god. He doesn't want to be woken up. And he did try to destroy Earth. Like, you got the main points. And I can't just not give you a point for not getting the names all the time. But also, I don't think I can give you a full point.
You never addressed the fact that he's a twink.
Oh, you think that... Okay, so what does that mean?
I mean, look at him.
Okay, but are we debating you getting full points, or are you just like, hey?
Also, like, Alright, so he's a twink. He's gay, right?
Okay.
And everybody knows if you're a stereotypical, like, twink gay man, you can appreciate the finer things in life, some fine culture. And if he's easily bribed by just some good food, I think that point is fitting.
Okay. Alright, so you want the point.
I want the point.
I'm gonna give you the point to encourage you.
Yay!
Well, okay.
Gumball.
So this is Gumball. I'm gonna be full stop. I'm gonna be honest. I was looking for a last character, and I couldn't think of one because I was like, oh, there's some from the beginning of the show, and like there's some other villains and stuff, but I was like, nothing is like scratching that itch of who I want to include. And then I saw this dude and was like, this is perfect. This is everything I needed. So I don't remember his name. I'm gonna have to Google it. But I'll describe the character to you first, because you're not gonna be able to Google this without, unless you did like a reverse image search, but then you're probably gonna get other stuff popping up, and I want to be the one to explain this character to you. So, Gumball here, is not a gumball machine. I mean, I guess maybe he could be a little confused. But, so this dude is, think about him as like, kind of god of the multiverse. He's very kid-like, and he's very much like very aloof.
Okay.
He wants people to like stay and play with him, and this tiny little dude has the power to destroy literal universes if he wanted to.
Oh my god.
And his vibe is just, oh, Goku. Hey. We're friends. Oh, the Omni King.
Okay.
Xeno, okay.
Xeno. He's so funny. That's a funny little guy.
I like how you can't... Okay, you can see him. And if you scroll forward, you did get those right.
I did! Yeah!
If you got that wrong, I was going to divorce you.
I love you. But yeah, that was fun. I've exposed that I don't know anything about these characters. And I was pretty positive that Vegeta was Goku's uncle. I was pretty positive.
You were? I honestly, I asked because I thought you were making it up to be funny.
I was pretty positive that they were at least related. Yeah, feel free to, again, roast me for not knowing Dragon Ball, and roast my gay for, like, leaving out characters that you love, like, niche Dragon Ball background villain number 7. Alright, bye!